I'm going to be administering a subcutaneous and intradermal injections today. My patient is William Smith. He will be getting 4,000 units of heparin and 5 units of tuberculin, and the heparin will be subcutaneous, and the heparin will be subcutaneous, and the TB will be intradermal. I'm going to check the MAR, make sure that I've got the right meds out. Protein, the PPD, is the tuberculin, and then the heparin I have. I'm going to take the MAR and check my patient once I get everything set up. Right now I am outside the patient's room and preparing the meds to go into the patient's room. So the first thing I'm going to do is alcohol my PPD. Perform some hand hygiene. The tuberculin will go into the intradermal. So for this, I will do 0.5. I'm sorry, we're doing 0.1. So I have 0.1. I'm going to instill that into the bottle. This is air. Okay. Turn this upside down. I'm going to pull in just a little bit more than 0.1. You can see that. Get out any air bubbles. I'm going to take this off, put this here, and I'm going to just slowly increase this up to the 0.1 mark, making sure that the needle is full as well with the medication. A little bit further. There we go. Okay, so using the scoop method, I'm going to put this back on. Okay, and now I'm going to prepare the heparin. I'm going to get my syringe and needle out. I'm going to swab the top. With this one, we're going to do 40 units. I'm going to pull this down to the 40, full of air. I'm going to come over to my heparin bottle, insert the needle. The needle is very flimsy. There we go. Let's put the air into the bottle, turn the bottle upside down, and pull out 40 units. I'm going to go a little past the 40, which is hard to see, sorry. Take this off. Put my medication back. And I'm going to make sure I have all the air out by tapping it, either with my finger or a pen. And I'm going to just twist up the bottom of my plunger, filling the needle with medication, so we get the little drop at the top, so I know my needle is full. Again, doing the scoop method here with my syringe for safety, and put that there. So now I'm going to take my table, my prepared meds, into the patient's room, double check the MAR against the patient's armband, and do my 3 checks and 5 writes. So I'll come in, knock on the patient's door, close the curtain or the door, and perform hand hygiene on my way in. I will check the patient's armband to the MAR. Yes, this is Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, you'll be getting heparin in your abdomen today, as well as your tuberculosis shot. Get that checked. Can you tell me your name and your birthday, please? Spell your last name for me. Perfect. So I will put my gloves on. So I have the medication to be given today at 9 a.m. Subcutaneously for the heparin. The heparin injection will be given below the ribs and right above the umbilicus in the belly area. I'm going to swab with a cotton or alcohol in a circular fashion going out. We'll let that dry. I will take my heparin shot, which I labeled in case I wasn't sure which was which while I was out in the hallway. Take the top off of that one, letting this dry a little bit longer. Pinching the skin just a little bit. If my patient was larger, I might draw the skin taut rather than pinching it. I will insert, I will let go, and I will inject the heparin. Pulling out, putting my needle and syringe all into the sharps container, if I had one. Just put that right over here for now. And then I will check the tuberculin is intradermal, so that'll go into the forearm of the patient. I will again swab, circular motion out, let that dry. I will check, again, it's due today, so I'll do it at 9 a.m. along with the other one on Mr. Smith, and it's intradermal. So once the skin is dry, I'll come over, I'll hold it just a little bit. This goes right underneath the skin, very, very gently, and then you insert, causing a bubble, and then pulling out. No pressure is needed on that one, as well as the subcutaneous, no massaging, and we're all done. I might put a Band-Aid on there if there's a little blood, set my patient back in a comfortable position, put the bed rail back up, and ask if he needs anything, and then I would depart my patient's room.